Welcome to my first YouTube video, and this is going to be a video that kind of has a lot of different topics that I want to discuss, and I'm really interested in the mind and ideas of how to actually be present, centered, you know. There's a lot of people on this planet that I look to, whether that's in the here and now or those that I've passed on. And there are many lessons that I have gained from them, from viewing them, from watching the way that they moved through this world, how they dealt with certain situations. There's a certain level of discipline. And I love that word because there is no one else on this planet that can keep you disciplined but yourself. And that is a very important part of it. I think when we were young, we all felt like we could do anything. That feeling of total freedom was beautiful. And as we aged and matured and went through various life lessons and learnt from those life lessons, that belief began either to wane or to strengthen. And for the ones that strengthened that belief, that's truly what I'm interested in. The ones who actually went and continued on and forged their own path. I mean, truly, it's inspiring. There is no other way to put it. I am totally in awe of some of these people. A few people that I look up to: Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, that work ethic, Floyd Mayweather. And I know these are a lot of athletes, but I believe that these lessons that I have learned from them are transferable to any part of life, whether that be relationship, whether that be work relations or work related, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental. I believe that these people are the perfect muses for me. Of course, everyone has their own, whether that be your family or other people that you have found that have made you feel that special feeling. There is no real word that I can put to when I view these people, especially deeply embedded within their craft. There's a level of focus in their eye that it's almost frightening. I don't know how to put it. It is total and utter immersion in what they do. When you watch Floyd Mayweather box, he may box in a way that you don't like, but 50 people have tried and 50 people have failed. That says a lot. It says a lot. And when you watch him fight carefully at that is carefully, and watching it detailed to every movement, every slip, every jab, every counter. Watch his footwork. Watch the way he breathes. Watch his focus. Look at his eyes. And you see someone who has perfected something, truly. Same goes for Michael Jordan. Athletically gifted, yes, but I mean, the most fundamentally sound basketball player, I think, outside of Kobe Bryant, that we have ever seen. Pivot foot, off one, fade away, going left, going right, pull up, layup, left hand, right hand, I mean, he had everything. And then defensively, I mean, as tenacious as they come. I think that that is what I am really inspired and impressed by, that level of dedication to their craft. And Kobe Bryant is someone who really does stand out for me because he had a bit of a different spin to it. He didn't have the most athletic body, he didn't have the highest vertical, he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the strongest. But he made himself work incredibly hard to perfect the body he was given and use it to its utmost capabilities. And that is really what inspires me, that there's a human being who eats, who walks, who talks just like me. There is no difference. There is really no difference between me and Kobe Bryant, me and Michael Jordan, me and Floyd Mayweather. There are really no differences. We are the same. What separates us are the choices that we make and the belief in themselves. That truly is what I'm inspired by. And another aspect of their being that I'm really drawn to is the total outpour of emotion when they are victorious. And with Floyd Mayweather, when he had fought Arturo Gatti, at the end of the fight, when Gatti was on his chair and his trainer was telling the referee, that's it, you see Floyd drop to his knees and instantly say, God is good, and cry. That makes me feel something very deeply. I'm getting emotional talking about it now. For someone to be at that level and still be as humble in victory, to give God praise, is beautiful. It's beautiful. When Michael Jordan won his first NBA championship, when he's holding the championship, that's the lifelong dream that he's been chasing, that he has been working towards. And when he finally attained it, that true outpour of emotion is beautiful. Really. Really. It really is. And I really do hope every single one of you who is watching this can be able to get to that moment, where you got to that moment through your work, your dedication, your discipline. You kept yourself in check when no one else was. Those early mornings and those late nights, when your body is tired, when your body's telling you to stop, and you keep going because you know you're not done. I love life, man. I really do. There's so much for us to learn and to gain that we must not squander this. Seriously. You know how special it is to be alive? You know how many people have actually existed in all of history? A few billion. And you got to be one of them? Then you look out into history and you read of all the different figures that have come through and that have left an everlasting mark on humanity. And to me, that is what fuels me. Those astronomers thousands of years ago who would gaze up at the stars and say, wow, we're not in the middle of the universe. I can prove it. Mathematicians, scientists. I mean, everything that you can think of. Someone has thought of it, went after it, and completed it. Whether it was a long period of time, years and years and years and years and years of working towards it, but they finally got to it, you know? Because I always think about this. How many people are in their graves now who have not been able to truly chase and go after what they love? How many were forced to live a life that they never chose in the beginning? Because it is true, none of us come to this planet willingly. None of us choose to be born. But now we are here, and there's nothing else that we can really complain about right there. Many on this planet are born into very unbearable situations, and this is caused by man. You know, People have riches that many of us will never be able to even think of. And coupled with that, there are many people on this planet who suffer unbearable realities. And so I think to myself, it's crazy that we weren't even supposed to know all this. With the advent of the internet, that really did change everything. You got to see things from thousands of miles away and view people that you would never be able to actually see, but you know what's going on. And it gets you to a place of hurt and sorrow and pain. But we have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. Thank you for watching this first video. Take care.